Dog attacks against mail carriers are surging across the U.S., but should you have to euthanize that biting dog? A New Jersey judge recently ruled that fate for this 2-year-old pup, and his owner is now doing everything to fight it. This is Jose Galvan, a Patterson cop who now comes here to the Pet Spa and Resort in Franklin, New Jersey to visit this American bully, his dog who's been quarantined since September after biting the mailman's pinky.
He went after the package, caught his finger, and he continued to go after the package. He didn't chase the mailman, he didn't follow him, so I don't know. It's just aggravating.
This happened at his home in Vernon, New Jersey. Galvan says he told the mailman to leave packages at the mailbox at the curb because of his dog. But on that day, the mailman brought the packages to the door because it was trash day and he didn't want the packages to be mixed up with the garbage.
And no one knows for sure, but it appears to me that what happened is he threw the 2 packages at the dog, and the dog came toward him and bit his pinky.
Vernon Animal Control then took the dog away, and on March 13th, the judge ruled the dog to be vicious, which requires the dog to be put down. Galvan and his lawyer are now appealing that decision. They want the dog to be labeled as potentially dangerous, which requires some safeguards, but the dog can be taken home.
I did all of the things that a trainer would do or an evaluator would do. I squeezed his paws, I squeezed his ears. I even went further as to open his mouth, put my hand in his mouth just to see what he would do. And he didn't do anything.
So I, of course, had to find out more. I hopped behind the fence and got to know Galvan.
Sit down. Sit. Hey, get down. You're gonna get all dirty.
Now, I personally did not find the dog to be a threat, but I had to get the other side of the story. I reached out to Vernon Animal Control, and they say they cannot comment on pending lawsuits.
The mail carrier, is he hurt? Is it a long-term injury?
Yeah, so a part of his pinky was taken off.
I still have a scar on my pinky from a dog that attacked me and bit me. But the dog wasn't put down. I have a hard time with this because on one hand, you got a right to have a dog to protect your property. On the other hand, you have this expectation of the government delivering mail to your house. Can you just control your animals? Almost 7,000 postal workers, letter carriers, were attacked in 2016. That is an outrageous number.
Yeah, and I mean, I can't imagine what happens if a kid accidentally gets near the property. You can't have an animal behaving that way, whether it's your dog and on your property or not. That's unacceptable.
There is an invisible dog fence at his home, too. So, he feels that he took the necessary precautions.
He was specifically told by the owner not to go up to the door. He disobeyed what the person that owns the house wanted.
This is really a question for the viewers. What do you think? Should the dog be euthanized or give him a second chance? Let us know. Tweet us @ChasingNews.
A vicious dog. Right.